Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Thursday expiry live session. New highs on the chart, up move continues. Well, yesterday was the only day where the market has paused after having taken out the all-time high. Yesterday it kind of made a inside candle, and we were thinking like maybe intermediate or at least the extreme short term top is made, but one small signs were there towards the close in the evening yesterday, wherein it started moving very aggressively towards the end, and the last half an hour we saw almost like Nifty coming back towards all-time high and closing at around 19,480, just about 20 points below the all-time high. So there was an indication that 19,500 is not any kind of a top yet, and that proves good today. Nifty in the morning opens at around 19,435. From there on very quickly crosses 19,500 and establishes a new high. After that time, after crossing 19,500 for the large part of the day, it continues to trade around 19,500, slightly above 19,500, but it does not run away from that breakout level of 19,500, and it just spends more time at 19,500 levels for the large part of the day. Even the ATP for the day stands at 19,496, which means like the large part of the day, large part of buying has happened around 19,500 levels itself. And now in this running candle we can see Nifty takes off and creates a new high at around 19,550, currently trading at 19,536. Bank Nifty is comparatively weaker compared to Nifty. Bank Nifty, you can see here, morning it opens at around 45,130, below yesterday's low. It opens below yesterday's low, creates a new level for our analysis purposes, and after that slowly and steadily keeps climbing up. Currently in this current candle it makes a high of 45,460 and now trading at 45,440. Still it has not been able to cross yesterday's high at 45,480 and the lifetime high at 45,747, which means compared to Nifty and Bank Nifty, Nifty today creates a new one more all-time high, whereas Bank Nifty for the second day in a row fails to create any new highs. And not only that, in Bank Nifty we can see here Bank Nifty is still struggling to cross yesterday's high. Yesterday's high stands at 45,480, and one more data point is it has created one more new low for the day. Today's low is lower than yesterday's low, so a pattern is getting built up here on the downside, wherein lower highs and lower lows are getting formed. You can see very clearly in Bank Nifty 45,747, 45,480 and now 45,460. On the lower side you can see 45,092, 45,175 and now 45,130. So kind of lower highs and lower lows are getting formed in Bank Nifty, but when it comes to the Nifty chart, Nifty is still on the upward trajectory and it is continuing to make new highs, except for yesterday wherein it paused for a while, it stayed in the sideways zone and was a inside candle on the daily time frame. But today once again it is very clear we are seeing new levels on Nifty for us to do any further analysis. Nifty very clearly higher highs and higher lows. Bank Nifty kind of opposite trend is getting formed in Bank Nifty. So that is the major takeaway for today's session. except that yes, there was on the crack of all-time high at 19,500 there was a breakout zone, and Nifty has broken out and went up to 19,550, and now it is coming down. So it is now back to 19,500 levels. Just one candle, one gamma spike at around 215 to 230. In this 15 minutes candle we are seeing the gamma spike on the higher side. It is not on the opposite side. Generally we see the spikes developing on the opposite side, but in this case today we are seeing this kind of a spike on the same side of the trend. Trend was, since morning it was on the higher side, it was up, it was trading sideways but above the breakout level of 19,500, and if at all the gamma spike had to come, it had to come on the downside, taking out all the longs. But it has given one good exit for most of the long players today. Most of the call players have got a good exit. It has cracked 19,500 and made a high at 19,550, at least 50 points. Good movement has come, but it has also got erased very quickly. So if you were good in scalping, or if you are good in taking out your profits early on or immediately as you saw the trend developing, then probably you would have made some good returns for the day. But even otherwise we are still above 19,500, so still call players are in profit, people on the long side in futures are in profit, and the short players who thought 19,500 might act as a resistance and from there on it might fall down, the puts have actually come very close to the zero. So the complete erosion in the puts at 19,450 levels, 19,400 levels, and also currently the spot is trading at 19,460. So maybe more of the indication that this time today Nifty will close above, on the spot I am talking, will close above 19,450. So all indications are suggesting Nifty to close above 19,450. That is the strike that you need to watch on. Currently 19,450 put is trading at 15 rupees and the call is trading at 19,450. Call 19,450 is trading at 28 rupees, 20, 30, 44 rupees together. 19,450 call and put together, we are seeing the premium running at around 45 rupees, which means there is still a possibility that because the breakout has happened on the higher side, there is still a possibility for Nifty on the spot itself to close around 19,500 levels, which means whatever we saw on the futures 19,550 might once again be touched today itself. So there is still premium of about 45 points on this particular strike, while Nifty spot is trading at 19,460, about 13 points away from the strike, and we are seeing the premium of about 45 points, which means the intrinsic value is only 13 rupees and rest is all only time value. And what is the time left now? We are left with last 1 hour of the price action. It's already 2:30 now. So between 2:30 and 3:30 in next 1 hour there might be some significant moves, and most likely the moves will be on the higher side. One, because on the trends it is in the breakout zone, it is in the higher territory, and secondly, even if somebody would have taken the risk in the morning by shorting at around 19,500 or 19,450 thinking this 19,500 might act as a resistance, that trade is stopped out for the puts, because we saw one big spike now in this current candle, wherein out of nowhere from 19,500 Nifty in that very same candle gives a spike of 50 points by eliminating all the put players. So now what is left in the market is the calls. If the profit booking comes, if people start selling in next 1 hour, probably it might start going down, but I don't think that will happen. generally whenever the price action, wherever the price action is more, if that gets taken out, then the other side will be on the smoother ride. So now that I am thinking, mostly the put writers have been, the put buyers have been taken out, and also call writers are taken out. There is more chances now, the further movement will still continue to be on the higher side itself. So there is no resistance by call writers. So having said that, hope you people are playing the expiry game very well. In case you have any challenges on trading the expiries, do put in your queries in the chat box or send us your email, or you can also call up and talk to us over the phone. We will be happy to guide you on how to really trade the expiry without much financial damage. Well, let us meet once again tomorrow for the Friday session. Until then, have a good day. Om Swasti.